Flames beget more flames. Such potential. So many possibilities. I'm being punished, aren't I? Hate begets hate. Faith and intellect burn alive. The wind conspires with the flames. Death is swift. You shall suffer your own bile. A prison. Hey. The storm comes swiftly. Lightning always strikes twice. understood power and risk. An arrow falls. I know where. Death's cold grip is innocent. Hate begets hate. Unpredictability. And that must death is swift. You must be a glutton for punishment. Be torn to shreds. The bay. No longer a
can't do this this way.
Is this some farcical joke? Like little more. Stray too far and find pain. Steel and pain. Lightning always strikes once. No rest for the wicked. The flames race to you shall suffer your own part. Fire always spreads. relentless assault. Be torn to shreds. The flames race to flames beget more flames. Your opponents the fire of summer burns. Stray too far and find pain. Tide of death is rapid. Victory requires
Decisions must be made.
Got some goods in.
Local! Could really... What have you got? Not bad, not bad. Let's make some dust.
Hail! I'll give him the word.
What have you got? We're gonna have fun with that one.
You've left something valuable in the device.
They can't do this just yet.
ruthless assault. Hate begets hate. Death is swift. Your thoughts crackle with light. The wind conspires. Fire always. Victory requires keen aren't I? The fire is lightning gives little warning. Really? What is it? It's your funeral. Best run. Arms of death. The wind conspires. Stray too far and find thunder and lightning about. Heart and spirit burn. Fire always. This series of figures. Power and risk.
I can't do this just yet.
I'm being punished, aren't I? Death's obey mistakes. Stray too far and find pain. useless assault. Val understood power and risk.
Exile?
What do you need?
You should have paid the ransom. Sick. Be washed away! Face the wrath of the sea! Be washed away! Face the wrath of the sea!
They can't do this just yet.
A captain always goes down with this ship.
Makes perfect.
This trial will see your Your opponents bring Knight's madness. Death's cold grip is innocent. You shall suffer your own bile. The dance of death, swift.
as you can observe, Ultimatum is extremely profitable and it's really fast. And as long as you have a build that can clear it pretty well, most often, more often than not, you're pretty much just gonna AFK. Like, most of the ultimatums don't require much interaction. I can usually just stand in the middle and just hold on a button and stuff dies. That being said, let's just cover a bit of the Atlas tree and then maybe the update to the build. If you've noticed, I don't have a Law of the Wilds here, and I want to explain why. But basically, I cut my DPS for clear. Alright, and my DPS has dropped again. So with Law of the Wilds, my DPS was at about 40 mil, which is back to when I had the Abysses. So I removed Abysses and got more tankiness. Then I added Law of the Wilds to get damage, and damage went back to 40. And now I'm dropping damage again by removing the Law of the Wilds. So it's dropped from 40 to 25 or something like that. And I'll explain the reasons why. Anyway, in the meantime, let's cover what Ultimatum, like how profitable Ultimatum is. Like you just saw right now, I think the whole process of it, I've probably gotten like 3 divines worth of currency overall in just about an hour. Doesn't count a whole bunch of other things like what's it called again, catalyst and all that. Just off raw currency, you're getting 3 divines, right? And then with that item that dropped, I'm not sure how much it will sell for, but probably 10 divines is minimum. I saw the resistance and the movement speed rolls are the high, like cap max. So, and then it's +2 AoE, +5 aura. Really good for a Wrath Smite kind of setup. I might even use it for my next character, we'll see. Anyway, I'm putting it up to 20, but I'm pretty sure this will sell at minimum 10 divines. So let's just put it as 10. There are a bunch of gems as well altogether. If you look at the amount of profit you get for Ultimatum, I would say it's close to about 8 to 10 divines per hour if you are doing it fast, like if you don't like take breaks or something. It's also quite fun because it just it staggers. Like Ultimatum is a pretty staggered gameplay. You can always just use the Ultimatum to pause the game if you need to, and then go do other things. But yeah, let's talk about like the scarabs. Scarabs are really cheap. All you do is 1 Ultimatum scarab and 2 bribing scarabs. The bribing scarabs are like, is it what, 4 chaos now? They're like 3 to 4 chaos now. It used to be 5. And Ultimatum scarabs are like less than 1 or something. It's less than 1 chaos. So if you buy this in bulk, altogether this is like 8 chaos. Then with your map as well, the map is like 4 chaos, so that's a total of 12 chaos per run, right? And each map should take you less than 4 minutes, I think, 3 to 4 minutes, including the Ultimatum. You don't really have to do the boss because you're gonna get either world progress without the boss, so the boss doesn't really make much sense. It doesn't make much sense to actually do the boss. I was running this without Ether Worlds on a Maven setup, and that was a little bit different because you get scarabs off the boss. The problem is I got bored of just moving across the map after a while, and I just want to do something like, you know, the same. I just want to do something that's the same, so I did Jungle Valleys. The other reason why I chose Jungle Valleys is because I've got a scry on it from default. So I farmed default for a while and managed to get like a scry in like 20 maps. So I got the Nameless here, so I scry Nameless here onto this one, so I have a chance of dropping Mage Blood in Jungle Valley, and so I'm just spamming Jungle Valleys right now, seeing if it actually pays off. Okay, let's talk about the changes and updates to the build. So as you notice, I have dropped the Law of the Wilds, and you'll be wondering why. You might think that maybe I'm doing it for a reason that it increases my DPS or something, but the answer is no. It actually cuts my DPS, so it's just like the same issue as before. I have enough damage and I don't think I need more of it, and what I want more is clear, so speed and clear. So you notice that the leap slams are really fast. So leap slam is a far more superior movement skill than whirling blades. So whirling blades is complete ass. I think for you, if you test it out, you quickly figure this out yourself. And the only way you're gonna get leap slam on this is, you know, use a bright beak, because only swords, axes, and maces can leap slam. Daggers cannot, and claws cannot. So, yeah, Anyway, Leap Slam is one of the main reasons why I swapped back to Bright Beam. One, I don't need the damage, and two, I want the speed and the mobility. The second thing is I want the clear. Alright, so where is the clear coming from? So Bright Beam has an implicit for 20 area effect, or a 19 area effect, and then Weapon Master gives you like 20% more area effect. That stacks together and you get like, I think 44% I think total area effect. And 44% overall more area effect is huge, right? Because what it does is that it boosts this by 44%. So your tribal melee, you see that little splash AoE that comes out when you hit a target, that is increases by 40%, right? So it's much bigger. And then two as well, it increases the AoE of both your damage auras. So it increases the area of your pride. So your pride's way bigger. Increases the area of your Flash of Stone. So your Flash of Stone 20% damage bonus is bigger as well. All in all, like it improves your clear significantly also because it like also increases the AoE of your explosions. So your explodes are 44% bigger as well, right? And altogether, this along with 3 extra strike targets, so 2 on the glove, 1 on the passive here, 3 extra strike targets means that as long as the enemies are close by, they disappear, right? And if you see like every ultimatum, I always go for this reduced radius. If I can get the reduced radius, I know it's an easy ultimatum. I literally just, as long as, yeah, even if it's stone circles, it's an easy ultimatum because I just stand in the middle and I just turn off my brain or something. I just hold down my right click and just press Petrified Blood. I'll explain why I press Petrified Blood after this. So yeah, with this sort of clear and this sort of speed and the tankiness. So this is actually a ridiculously tanky build. Not against dots, however. So dots are the only things that really fuck you over. But when it comes to like max hit, you have about close to, what is it, 20k max hit now? I think I've gotten to my 20k. Okay, now it's 18. Wait, is it 18? Let me see. I think it's 18 max hit at the moment. Wait, did I miss out something? Anyway, yeah, it's 18 to 20 max hit. Wait, is there adrenaline? Yeah, okay. So it's 18 to 20 max phys hit, and elemental hit is like close to 50k. So you have a pretty significant amount of like maximum EHP to deal with like very hard hitting hits. And at the same time, you have like close to 90 blocks. So what very unlikely stuff actually goes past your block layer. And then you have multiple sources of recovery. You have instant leech. So I have an instant leech node here. I have instant leech. I have overleech because Petrified Blood gives overleech. I have flask, recover life on flask use, and I use flask like crazy because basically every time I get hit, I get flagellants, right? I get 3 charges per hit, and I'm just standing there tanking all the hits because I don't really care. So you get 3% life, 4% life every time you heal a flask is used. And then lastly, you also have last but not least, you also have heal on block. So in this case, it's 57 life per block, which is kind of meh, but it's pretty substantial. So in all, really tanky build. I'm very happy how it turned out. Mostly, I think, structured towards mapping. I can definitely do T70s on this, but I just don't like the fact that T70s are just rolling for mods that you like, right? I find that to be very boring gameplay. I don't want to spend like the first, I don't know, 10 minutes of a 1 hour session just clicking maps. Yeah, so I'm not, for that reason, I'm not gonna do T17s for now. This guy's gonna buy it. Is he gonna buy or what? I don't think so. Anyway, oh wait, he did, okay. At this point, I'm just gonna click yes, even though he has not put enough. Okay. Yeah. So let's talk also about gear updates. What was I? Anyway, forget it. Let's talk about gear updates. I think I started refining the implicits, the Eldritch implicits on all the gear. So aura effect, fizz taken as fire, fizz taken as lightning, vulnerability curse effect, +2 strikes targets, spell suppression. This piece is still the last remaining one. I want to actually replace this. I want 30% movement speed instead of 15, and with the same remaining stats. Unfortunately, no items are popping on the market, no boots are popping on the market with those stats, so I'll just have to wait longer, I guess. Other updates, I actually bought this. So I bought this ring with the onslaught implicit for about 4 divines, and then I started crafting. It took me about 2 divines, I think, total to craft this. I'm quite happy how it turned out. T1 physical, T1 max life. Is it T1 int? Yeah, T1 int, but T3 fire res, and the evasion is just meh, but whatever. So it still managed to keep my resistances. Only chaos is like below 71, which is still, oh no, 71, 72, which is kind of okay. It's still 3 off from cap, but that's not a big issue. But the onslaught pretty much gives me a lot more mobility because my attack speed goes up, my movement speed goes up, so the quality of life has gone up significantly, along with adrenaline. So I have adrenaline from first to strike, last to fall. So this is the champion node, and when it's up, it gives you 20%, 25% movement speed, attack speed, and cast speed, as well as 100% increased damage, and 10% physical damage reduction. So it's a really good ascendancy point combination to get. I think it's the best, but the reason why I think most people are not so keen on it is you have to find a way to proc it, and for most people it's a little hard to proc it. Alright, if you're petrified blood low life, it's generally easier to do so, but the normal way people proc it in that setup is to have a life flask. Our problem here is we don't run life flask, alright, because there's no, like, I'm not using a 5th slot, and it doesn't make much sense to put a life flask into the remaining slots. So there is a way to proc it that doesn't require use of a life flask, and I'll show you right now. So this right now is adrenaline proc, right? It will be on cooldown. You cannot proc it again, okay? You cannot proc it again. So there's one way to get a proc, and I'll show you how. You actually go here, you press Petrified Blood, and you press it again after the 0.97 seconds, and you trigger it again. So it's a, you basically turn off your adrenaline, so your Petrified Blood, your max HP goes back up, it starts to heal past half, and when you press it again, you go back down to half, you hit a couple of times, and it procs the adrenaline. The great thing as well is you're not really in any danger, because when you turn this off, and adrenaline is off cooldown, the moment you go below half, adrenaline, first strike, last to fall will heal you, right? It will heal you by 25% of your max HP, which is a significant amount. You pretty much just go back to go to full, and then you press Petrify again, and you will proc the adrenaline. So you can always keep this up permanently. There's a bit of clunk here. There's a 1 second downtime in your 20 seconds, but I think even with that 1 second downtime, it's still such a huge quality of life. I considered other ascendancy combinations like Bane of Legends, but Bane of Legends is literally 30% more damage overall and doesn't give you mobility, doesn't give you phys damage reduction, doesn't give you move speed, doesn't give you a heal, airborne removal. It's just great in terms of DPS numbers, but when it comes to adrenaline is just way better, right? The first strike, last to fall is way better. First strike, last to fall also like gives you intimidate, so I can actually unspec the intimidate node here, and that's 1 point saved. Yeah. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely do try ultimatums, give it a shot. Trust me when I say this, ultimatums is like, if you can clear it well, it's really good profit. Really good profit. I think I made almost 50-60 divines just running ultimatums, and like it's been really chill too. I don't have to overthink it. I just go there, just hit stuff until and then hit stuff and then clear it, and then go to the next map. Yeah, it's not too hard. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is my Atlas farming strategy at the moment. See you guys, I'm out. Bye.